Today's top report: India's military spending stacks up against its neighbors, China and Pakistan. Two out of the top 3 military spenders in the world are India and China, and Pakistan was among the top 10 countries in terms of military spending as a portion of the GDP, according to 2019 report. And that says something about the tension in the region, even as the world is struggling to tame the spread of the COVID-19 coronavirus. India and Pakistan are exchanging fires across the line of control in Kashmir. Most recently, 2 Indian soldiers, including a colonel, lost their lives. The appeal for peace from United Nations Chief Antonio Guterres has not eased the tensions so far. From the Korean Peninsula to the South China Sea, to the India-Pakistan border, there are many hotspots in Asia involving the 3 major nuclear powers. So here's a look at how India and its 2 bitter neighbors have increased their expense on military in the last 5 years. Countries around the world increased their spending on building up defense in the last 5 years, and it has now reached a whopping $1.9 trillion in 2019. The top 5 countries, US, China, India, Russia, and Saudi Arabia, accounts for 62% of the total military spending across the world. Going forward, governments will need money to first deal with the health crisis, and then to revive the economy with additional spending. Other countries in Asia like South Korea and Thailand have already announced cuts to defense budgets by 2% and 8% respectively. In the wake of the coronavirus pandemic, the rising tension along South Asian borders is not good news for India, Pakistan, as well as its ally China. The 2 opposing trends will decide where Asian defense spending will go up in the next couple of years. On the one hand, the pandemic likely will put pressure on defense budgets. On the other hand, the increasing insecurity and tension could provide incentives for the budgets to grow. Which of these trends will dominate is difficult to predict, but it will depend on the amount of damage that the pandemic will do to various national economies, and the level of insecurity that China will foist on the region by its attempt to use the pandemic as an opportunity to expand.